Building on Ethereum can be challenging. High transaction fees, slow transaction speeds, limited functionality, and difficult and expensive to build on. Metis solves these problems. Ethereum transactions made on Metis cost just a couple of cents. They'll be processed in a fraction of a second. Metis offers rich, out-of-the-box functionality with one click. Store as much data as you'd like. We take care of the security. With Metis, building and deploying Ethereum dApps is so easy. Already have your smart contracts? We provide complete EVM compatibility and one-click deployment. And yes, we'll integrate your existing platform needing to change any code. Metis Layer 2 supports DeFi, NFTs, gig economy, social economy, crowdfunding, and much more. Our goal is to create easy-to-use tools, making blockchain accessible to everyone and empowering personal and professional lives. But wait, there's more. Metis is completely decentralized. Once your dApp is up, no one can take it down. Metis Layer 2 is secured by the underlying Ethereum blockchain, eliminating the risks caused by sidechain solutions, especially for DeFi. Metis lets you create and manage your own DAO in just 2 clicks. We call it DAC. Decentralized Autonomous Company. Our community mining mechanism can even generate additional funding for your project. Beat that, centralized sidechains! Now, we've introduced the Metis Ecosystem Development Program. We're offering established blockchain companies, blockchain startups, and even companies new to blockchain the chance to scale in 3 ways: tech and development resources, marketing and branding muscle. Funding for your company, including grants, mining Metis tokens, and potential investment. Want to
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Metis. So today we're going to have a lot of information. So we're going to do the overview of Metis in the way that I did it at AdCon. So we're also going to be sharing already the preview of the staking rules and reports. And we're also going to be updating you on the timelines. So we welcome you to metis.io. We are very keen to have you at our live stream again. We usually run our live streams on Tuesday. Last Tuesday, we did it for the Russian community. And today, again, we're resuming for the English-speaking community. So welcome, welcome. My name is Elena Sinelnikova. I am a CEO of Metis. I also have members of my team here in Zoom with me today and the whole community in the live stream. So let's go. So we're going to start from the cake, from the yummy part. So that is our cake, Metis cake. We are taking a layer 2, then we add in some Metis ingredients, and we are baking a Web3 economy cake, and that's what we do. So how do we do it? Layer 2 optimistic rollup is the technology that our Metis is based on. And what it's doing, it's basically lowering the gas fees for Ethereum. And you know, right now they're insane right now. So it's making them very low because it's processing all transactions in the batches. And therefore, the gas fee is split between all the transactions in the batch. So like, for example, if you have $100 gas fee for the transaction, it is going to spend divided across like million transactions in a batch, and therefore we have just a few cents of the gas fee transaction. But classic layer 2 optimistic rollup, for example, the one that released by Optimism and other companies as well, so they have a downside. So usually withdrawal time is long unless you use some other technology, which I'm going to be talking about. Congestions can happen because, there's a SQL sequencer, single VM. So as the network gets busy, you might see the increase in the transaction fees and also the slowness of the transactions. And also it always can be more decentralized because right now the ones that we have on the market right now, they still layer 2s are pretty centralized, which we would like to avoid and would like to make it completely decentralized, and of course on Ethereum. So what the layer that we add for the Metis cake, it's a multi-chain and multi-VM to remove the bottlenecks and also to decentralize the operations. What it's doing, it's the adding resources as we go on demand. So more transactions, more people start using the network, more VM and more chains going to add it on demand. So therefore removing the bottlenecks. Layer 2 to layer 1 bridge. So classic layer 2 optimistic rollup, of course, the withdrawal time is 1 week. But if you add a bridge to it, so the withdrawals can be fast, very fast, almost instantaneous. Just a couple of seconds, and that's also in our stack, and that's what we're going to be providing as well, layer 2 to layer 1 bridge for the fast withdrawals as the next layer of the cake. But what even better than that is the decentralized rangers. It's not only speeding up the transaction processing, but also it's making the whole network decentralized, because decentralized rangers, of course, validating the transactions in a decentralized way. So nobody picking the decentralized rangers, and they also never know who transaction they process, therefore providing a security for the transaction processing. They expected to do a big staking, but also for the big rewards too, for the transaction validating. And of course, in order to have this decentralized rangers, we need to build the whole ecosystem with projects and people, wallets in that, and we have as the medium as our utility token and Metis token in this ecosystem. That's what it is for, to make Metis decentralized. And what we did right now, just to test our few cents and 1 second transaction on layer 2 with the multi-chain and multi-VM, we built the test swap, which is exists in our testnet. Of course, all decentralized, all on Ethereum, but with the cheaper and faster transactions. You can check it out. But more than adding these 4 layers and just building an infrastructure, because Metis is not an infrastructure project, it is the ecosystem project. That's what we're doing. We're building a decentralized ecosystem with the cheap transactions on Ethereum. So therefore, we need to take care of the projects, of the people that come into our platform. So how do we do, and which layers we add? So layer that we add for the projects, for the builders that are building on the layer 2 Ethereum, which is completely, of course, EVM compatible. So the projects will get rewards from every transaction. We call it builder mining. So therefore, they not only get benefit of the cheap transaction and fast transaction, but they also draw in additional funding from every transaction. And that is allowing to build this ecosystem that we're talking about. Next benefit, to provide the projects tokenization, and they can create the tokens right on the without the coding. Right there on Metis, and also they will be able to fund their own project using their own tokens, also right there using the ecosystem. So that is a huge builder benefit, and of course projects are lining up for that layer of cake. Native built-in IPFS storage, what it is. Usually when projects started building on Ethereum, they have a difficulty. I mean, if you store data right on top of Ethereum, it costs about, $1 million for one picture. Just let's simplify that. And so therefore, projects need to spend lots of money to build their own storage space somewhere, in the cloud or something. And of course, there is this security issues, transferring data back and forth. So therefore, there are lots of, like difficulty in that architecture. So what we are doing right now, and this is in our works as well, built-in IPFS storage that is also decentralized. That project can store data right there on the blockchain, and it's native, of course. Therefore, all the security is taken care of. And another builder benefit, another layer, is the no-code smart contract tool. It means that the projects that don't have that much funds to invest into expensive blockchain developers, they will be able to actually do a one-click deployment of the smart contracts from the templates. So we already started working on that one, and you know that we released polis.metis.io. Right now, it's a very limited functionality, but this is what our development team is continuing working on to enhance that, to have this no-code smart contract tool in place for the builder benefit as well. So what's next? Because the projects are all taken care of. So now we need to bring people into our ecosystem. And for that, we have the built-in infrastructure of the advanced DAO. We call it DAC, which is Decentralized Autonomous Company, which means that you will not only have ability to build a DAO on top of Metis with just, a few clicks of the button, but also to use the full blown collaboration mechanism that we have built into it. It means that it's not only cover the voting, but of course voting will be there, but you will be also able to, hire people, freelancers, for example, manage the work tasks, report on people performance, to distribute the ownership of this decentralized autonomous company between the members, do it all in a decentralized way, distribute the rewards. And of course, right now you heard that blockchain companies are going DAO. So we kind of envision that this advanced DAO infrastructure will be very needed and in demand, and this is something that we have built in. And in our prologue that you probably all saw as well, since you are in our network, we already demoed the functionality of that. So DAO, advanced DAO, which is DAC, Decentralized Autonomous Company. And of course, this decentralized autonomous company infrastructure not allowing us to bring not only the projects into the ecosystem, but also people, business owners, employers, freelancers, developers, and investors, of course, investors. And once we also give them the reputation on the Metis, so they can now distinguish. So in the future, they can distinguish, bad projects from good projects, bad investors from good investors. This is also very, so you need to keep your reputation intact, build your reputation while working on a system. So then you will have, of course, more business opportunities in the future. So watch out for that. And this is our next layer of the cake. And last but not the least is the staking benefits that we're giving to our DAC creators and DAC members as well. And so how does it work? So, for that, and why we do this, so we have a fund that is going to the Metis tokens that is going to be released into the community development. This is what it is. This is a community development. This fund is not controlled by by us, by Metis. It's controlled by the smart contract that already built in. And what it's doing, we just basically paying people to train themselves on how to create DAO, on how to join DAO, and how to get the rewards from DAO. So we will be adding the features and keeping these people in our network. In the future, we will be giving them project investments opportunities as well for the projects that are already built on our platform. And so what will be needed, what will be in place for the staking benefits? Just stake to create a DAO, invite people into the DAO, stake to join the DAO, and then draw the rewards. Rewards for DAC owners, DAC members can draw the rewards. And of course, more members, more you're going to receive rewards. And today we are kind of having a sneak peek, and this is our, of course, there's not all the ingredients. We still have some secret ingredients as well to add. As we are releasing new features, we're going to be updating you as well. But today we're going to be, and you have to, of course, subscribe, stay tuned, join the Telegram group in order to hear about all of this. And what we're going to be releasing very soon, and just in the order that I showed you. So allow layer 2 optimistic rollup is done, multi-chain, multi-VM is done. So we're going to be in September releasing layer 2 to layer 1 bridge. And also advanced DAO DC and the staking benefits. So let's just maybe view this slide in different order, right? So that, yes, so advanced DAO and staking benefits, also layer 2 to layer 1 bridge going to go live in September. So what we are doing right now, so this is under the big security revision. We have audit from 2 companies that are doing audit of all our smart contracts. We also hired external security consultant that right now reviewing all our chains, like everything that we have in terms of the security. So that is the kind of like a final touches that we do right now. After that, after all the security is done and set, we're going to be doing 1 more rounds of testing and then releasing that. So we're thinking, so we're still going to fit it into September. So which exact date is going to go in is depending on our security audit. We're taking it very seriously. We don't want to be hacked. Of course, nobody insured from getting hacked. You know that, hacks happening every day, but we're taking all possible security measures to prevent that from happening. And that's what we are doing right now during the September, and we're waiting on our results of the audit. Oh yeah, unfortunately, all the audit companies very backed up. So we are, we were lucky that we got that they already started doing that. So when they finish, it depends when we release. Also, we are planning September. And in October, we're going to be releasing our mainnet, where projects already can benefit from the builder mining, start drawing the income from every transaction. Right now, we have lots of projects that applied. So this probably benefit is going to be also fading away once we have, once we onboard all the projects that we planned. And then after that, probably projects will not be getting that many rewards. So we're going to see actually on the progress. But today, what we're going to be talking about in more details, and this is the preview, special preview for our live stream people. So that is kind of like not the final document, but these are the rules that we're right now going to go over, and we would like to collect the questions. And of course, the questions still is going to be rewarded. We're still rewarding our live stream questions, our Telegram questions, up until our testnet launch. So after that, this rewards is going to fade away, and we're only going to be distributing the community mining rewards, which we're going to be talking about right now. So I'm going to close that presentation and open up. So DAC staking and mining rules. Can you see my other screen? So this is the document. This is not kind of like a beautiful official document. This is just the pure information that we're going to be sharing today. And that's exactly how DEC staking and mining will work, the rules, but this is preview for you. All right, so let's go. So criteria for DEC staking and mining. So you have to hold at least 10 Metis tokens to start off. So there will be bridge that we provide, so you can bridge Metis tokens from Ethereum mainnet to Metis layer 2, right? So to transfer your tokens to Metis layer 2. You create a DAC, which is decentralized autonomous company, or join the existing decentralized autonomous company on Metis layer 2. It's going to be very simple, just a click of the button. And you have to stake to participate in the mining on the Metis layer 2. And this is a community mining. This is exactly the rewards that is going to be distributed from the automatic reward pool for all the participants of this exercise. So if you want to create a decentralized autonomous company, you will need to connect with your Polis wallet. And this is, you're going to be registering on the Polis wallet. And that's the front end that we have, and create a decentralized autonomous company in the DEC portal page. So we're going to have a user guide. We're going to have a videos release, but this is just a preview. And then you stake anywhere from 10 to 2,000 Metis tokens, right? So I was getting questions in the chat. Can the smaller token holders can also get into this? Yes, if you have 10 Metis tokens, you're good to go. You can stake them up to 2,000 Metis tokens. And also the mining power of your decentralized autonomous company will be determined by the participants. For example, if only one person, which is you, that creator of the decentralized autonomous company, then you will have a mining power of 80. What is the mining power? This is the reward weighting factor. All right, so this is just a factor that used in the total calculation of all the wallets that participate in the pool, and how to distribute it between the wallets, right? So if you have one creator and one another member, then this mining power will be 90. And then it increases, it's going to be 95 if there's DAC creator or 2 DAC members. And with each new members, your mining power increased by 5, up to the maximum limit of 500. So the DAC can have just the upper limit of 500. So we would like to be fair and then distribute rewards to the community evenly. So therefore, there is a limitation to it. If you would like to join an existing DAC, then you can do so too. So you have to do it via the invitation link that was sent to you by the DAC, which is Decentralized Autonomous Company creator. And then you also stake anywhere from 10 to 2,000 Metis tokens. Your mining power will also start. It will also be that it will be only fixed. It will not start. It will be fixed. It will be 80 all the time for the DAC if you are the DAC member. So also each wallet can participate once in the staking and mining. It means that with one wallet, you can either create the DAC or you either join DAC. So you cannot do it like create and join, right? So and only one DAC. So this is the staking limit, and this is the limit per wallet. Of course, you can have multiple wallets. Nobody prohibits that. So, but yes, so that is the rule. So you can only with one wallet, you can either create or you either join an existing DAC. And so this is the speed in which Metis token is going to be going into the pool, and that the smart contract is releasing them into the pool. So this is the output in the seconds in the Metis token. So this is the days of this exercise, and then we have the entire year blend out. So the formula on calculating this one is the kind of like complicated formula, but what it means that rewards will be distributed by our smart contract from the total mining pool between all the wallets, and in this pool according to your mining power, according to this weighting factor, which is the mining power. So that is how it is calculated. Mathematicians, please knock yourself out and calculate ahead of time on how much you're going to get. But this is the formula. And how to claim. So all the claimed rewards will be deposited in the Metis vault. So this is the kind of the reward pool. So this is the Metis vault where you can withdraw the rewards from, right? And then how much rewards you can withdraw, again, it will be calculated in that formula, by that formula. You can withdraw any time. There will be no restriction. So you can, stake and then withdraw right away. But of course, keep in mind that this is the rewards that are distributed over time. And if you withdraw, of course, before that, then you will not be able to participate in a further rewarding. And you also, once you withdraw, you have 10% of your withdrawal amount will be deducted and returned to the vault and distributed among all other people in the vault. So whoever stays getting your 10%. So this is how we encourage you to not to withdraw that quickly, but at the same time, we're not stopping you. You can withdraw at any time. When the last member leaves the vault, if this ever happens, of course, and so the 10%, the remaining Metis tokens in the vault is actually going to go to the nonprofit organization. We're right now talking to some of the organization charities that right now that we can actually donate this to. This is very exciting for us that we can help, good causes. With that, so this is the last 10% of the rewards is going to go there. All the Metis tokens will be distributed, and the remainder are going to go to the charity. So to reward the token holders, we also implement lucky draw. So every week, every Sunday, there will be a draw between remaining in the vault wallets, which of the 100 Metis tokens every Saturday. So you can actually calculate how much it will be in like the monetary value, I don't know. But every Sunday there will be that draw. So for those who stay in the pool, so you will have a chance to receive this. You'll be the lucky one and receive that that reward. And it's going to be every week. Yes, so rules of the lucky draw. So winning percentage of the decentralized autonomous company equals number of people in the DAC to the total DAC members, right? So that is the winning percentage. So then, the rewards will be equally split between the DAC members. For example, if this DAC has 10 members, then every member wins 10 Metis tokens, right? So then it's not going only the creator that gets the tokens, it's all members in that DAC going to get this reward of the lucky draw. So conversion, so tribe NFT. So those of you, and we thank you very much, who stayed with us from the very beginning and who believed in us from the very beginning, and you see you're not mistaken now. So those of you who holders of the tribe NFT, so your mining power, instead of starting from 80, remember, so we had here, the mining power 80 for the DAC creator, your power is going to be starting from 90. So if your wallet has this NFT tribe. So there you go. So with the NFT tribe, and this is the rules of the mining power tribe, NFT mining power. So if you have, there were also, if you remember, all NFTs had a different mining power as well. So your mining power is going to be starting from these numbers, from 90 or from 92 or from 94 or even from 110. So therefore, of course, you're going to have a little bit of the advantage. So what to expect after DC mining? So this exercise, as we see, is going to go for an entire year. And then we, at the same time, we're going to be boarding, and right now we're doing that actively. We're going to be boarding the projects into the into our layer 2. So we will have also the upcoming dApps mining events. So therefore, the dApps that build in on top of layer 2 will have the similar exercises for our participant of that community mining exercise. So stay with Metis. And we will have more function also available on decentralized autonomous companies, like a real on-chain company, and members can vote, decide to invest into some projects. They can claim tasks, they can deliver tasks, they get rewards, they get paid, they can be hired, they can share knowledge. They can also get a payroll, they can be on the payroll. So that we're going to be actually doing the help you out on how to utilize the whole platform and infrastructure, maximize your rewards, and to use the projects that build on Metis as well in Metis ecosystem. So these are the rules. Again, these are the preview of the rules. You're the first ones to view them. Lucky you, this is not the kind of like the final official documents yet, so you got a preview. We're going to take questions after I finish the presentation, but let me just finish my presentation. So we were doing the details, the preview of the staking benefits. Great. So yes, and as I said, our public testnet is going to be released in September. Right now it's under security, thorough security audit and review. So we're going to be having one more round of testing right after it finished, and then we release our public testnet with the layer 2 to layer 1 bridge. So yes, you will be able to mine real Metis tokens. This is, even though we are in a public testnet, Metis tokens are real, and because there is a bridge from layer 2 to layer 1, and also in our main net planned in October, and that's where the projects is going to come on board. And of course, we are still building all our decentralized rangers, providing additional builder benefits for our projects, which is tokenization and funding, IPFS storage, no-code smart contract tool as well. And of course, we still have our Metis grant, so we don't have this program open for loan anymore. So for those of you who would like to introduce us a project to apply here, actually we will be releasing also, like probably maybe next live stream, or even right now in the Telegram chat. So join our Telegram chat, because we are doing also kind of like an introduction fee. So if you introduce us to a project, and this project port their smart contract onto Metis Layer 2, you will get a reward. And rewards are quite substantial. So we're going to be publicizing them. So probably even before the next Tuesday, before the next live stream, in our Telegram chat, we're also going to be probably publicizing them in our newsletter. So please subscribe and introduce projects that might be interested in building on our layer 2, which is EVM compatible, fast, with a few cents 1 second transaction, with layer 2 to layer 1 bridge. And of course, with all the benefits from the ecosystem, which is the builder mining, tokenization and funding, IPFS storage, no-code smart contract tool, as well Now, we right now are working with our investors, so the new projects are welcome as well, because we have now huge pool of investors which are providing funds for these new projects, additional funds too. Plus, the streamline onto paid ignition, our partner, to launch your own IDO. So this is something that we provide for our projects as well in our ecosystem. Plus, because we have 3 huge audiences now in China, among the Russian-speaking community, and among, of course, in US and Europe. And right now, we also concur in Latin America. So we are providing all this marketing benefits for the projects that come to us, plus the monetary grant. Of course, the project is going to receive a grant. So if you go to metis.io/grants, then you can see how much is the grant right now. And of course, we're not going to be keeping this program up for a long time, because we have right now huge interest. But still, rewards are in. We still will be paying our community, members, our ambassadors, our like people in the Telegram, people who are in our network that introduce the project to us. We're going to reward you too. So remember about that. And we also, of course, we are holding our hackathon starting from October 2nd, finishing October 30th with $1 million in prizes. And if you apply at hackathon.metis.io, you're going to get all the details on how to get into being our Telegram group to get the news first and to be first ones to know about that. And of course, this is our ecosystem layer 2 Metis cake, which is really tasty. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. I'm going to accept questions, because the rewards for the questions are still going on, not for a long time, but we still will be distributing them. So knock yourself out. If you have to have a link to our Telegram, let me just go back to the screen. I will share it. And here is, on the right, there is a link to Telegram group if you're on a live stream. So we accept questions from the Telegram. You can ask questions from the live stream. It's just our team is going to be copying them from Telegram first and then from the live stream. So if you can go to Telegram group, t.me/metis.dao, you can go right into the Telegram group, type your question there, and it will be redirecting to me here. Okay. So let's see what questions we have already. And I'm going to bring in other members of my team to help me answer the questions. Just a second. So let me get them in. Okay, so Kevin is here.
I'm here.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So we have Kevin, we have Pavel. So we have also, we have Jonah, we have Leah, we have everyone on the live stream. So feel free to unmute, to enable your camera and answer the questions. And I will start answering too.
I can't start my video.
Oh, sorry about that. I probably disabled it. Just a second. There you go.
Excellent, thank you.
All right, many questions I already see.
Yeah.
Scrolling.
I see the first one. What is the main strategy or target product that you think will boost your product success in long term versus high fluctuation
market?
Yeah. Actually, that's a good one. I think we are constituting building our infrastructure. First is our layer 2 tech. As you can see, we're roll up and we keep delivering our public testnet and the mainnet. That's the foundation for us to develop in the long term. And then it's our DAC framework. With DAC, as you can see, projects and communities, you can create your own organization on the chain on our layer 2, and you can do a lot of stuff. Not only not only voting, you can manage your community, you can allocate tasks, you can manage all this collaboration within your community. I think that's the foundation for us to lead to the long way, to the long term. As you can see, we put a lot of energy and efforts to our ecosystem building. We believe that's also the core value of our product to bring more partners into this ecosystem, and this will boost the long run. So I hope I have answered the question. I think the product and the ecosystem are equally important for our project.
There is a question: what makes Metis different from other staking projects? So first of all, Metis is not a staking project. It's not a DeFi project. Metis is a layer 2 ecosystem platform, right? So this is the ecosystem, Ethereum ecosystem that we're developing in completely decentralized, and the staking rewards is just the side effect of this, because we are in our project plan, in our project map or roadmap, we have the building, builder mining, community mining, and the rewards for those to purely to build the community, right? So this is not a staking product. The byproduct of this is staking, so you can stake in other projects on the platform, but by itself, Metis is not a DeFi project, it's an ecosystem.
Yeah. And with high APR, you have a high inflation. How do you want to solve this? Actually, when you look into our token economics, we only minted half of the total supply, which is a little less than 5 million tokens. And for the rest of these tokens, it will be minted via different mining incentives, like community mining or builder mining or even validator mining. So I don't think it's an inflation problem that's designed in our token economics. We need this mechanism to release token gradually. So, and also if you participate into a lot of DeFi projects, the high APY won't last long because it's a total reward that will be shared among all the participants. So based on our calculation, the high APY you can see is based on only one staker or participants. So with many participants, it won't be that high. So yeah, I hope I have answered your questions.
Good question. How can I convince my friends to become Metis stakers? Well, you don't. Yeah, so that's up to you. So we are doing the community building for this one, and we're doing it for people that actually want to be in our community. We don't want to drag anyone that doesn't want to.
Mm-hmm. One, will Metis integrate or allow other blockchain apart from Ethereum-related blockchain? Actually, that's a question I answered this morning in the Chinese community. We are focusing on Ethereum community because this is the largest ecosystem, and we are solving the pain points in this ecosystem. So that is our current focus. In the future, we will do cross-chain, that's for sure, but not now.
There's a question related to if Metis will use, if new developers are able to build on Metis. We are currently spending a lot of our time, effort, and energy in order to make Metis usable for both experienced blockchain developers as well as developers who may not have experience within the blockchain ecosystem or in the Ethereum ecosystem. So we're currently hard at work constructing smart contract templates to make it very easy to deploy your own smart contract and use it within your own application.
Mm-hmm. About the question, DEX token or rewards are known to have little utility besides rewards on swaps, which usually drop off value after a certain time. Are there plans to strengthen their utility? Actually, first, I don't quite agree with this claim. You can see the token of Uniswap. I don't think that's the last value. It's becoming more and more valuable. And also, Metis is not a DEX. It's an infrastructure to support DEX building on it. For sure, we see projects now they're applying to build DEX on Metis Layer 2, and their token will have some special utility to incentivize the community to join new projects, to hold and get benefits from the new mining opportunities. So I hope everyone can have something. Can be open-minded, because on Layer 2, actually, it's a different world. You can have a lot of different practice, way to play your DEX or DeFi or even game applications. So I think I will leave it for a while. When we launch, when our partner launch their DEX, you can see how they play with this utility token. There will be much fun. Yeah. Is Metis afraid to face many competitors when there's many projects related to DeFi? Actually, I think that's a good sign that the whole ecosystem is booming. As I saw one video from Bankless, the influencer in the Ethereum community, he said that actually that is quite good for DeFi, because Layer 2 will gonna benefit the whole ecosystem. So the more Layer 2 solutions, the more valuable to the whole ecosystem. So I don't think we are afraid of competitors. Actually, we welcome, and I think we have many different features to, as Elena has explained, to attract new projects. For the liquidity mining, for this question, our community member have interest to become a liquidity provider. Please stay tuned for this. We are planning on this. Liquidity miner, a liquidity provider, can also get benefits. That's in our plan.
IPFS storage is a new concept. Can you explain the benefits Builder will realize as a result of this function? So it's just big savings on the development effort when you don't need to develop your own storage, or develop the means to use the external storage, and use just the internal storage. So this is a huge benefit for the projects. If you've ever worked on the any software development project, you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't, just believe me that your own storage is making a huge difference.
Will running mining staking affect the security of Metis Layer 2 network? Actually, it will not. It will definitely not. And what we are going to do with mining staking is also a kind of a pressure test to see how our Layer 2 works. So for security, Elena has explained, we hired two. We are working with two auditor firms to thoroughly audit all our smart contracts related to this staking and mining. And also we have a security consultant working on all this process and procedures. So yeah, so it will not affect the security of Metis Layer 2. with the current price of Metis, the gas fee will be in cents, but what if Metis price increase dramatically in the future? Will this affect the current gas fee, or there will be a workaround on this? First, the gas fee on Metis Layer 2 is very, very low, and it's related because it's a packaged one. It will be related to Ethereum, for the price of Ethereum in some scope. So for now, the price is still a couple of cents, but in the future, when we develop or when we finish developing the IPFS and also launching it, the price will be even lower because you can store almost all the information in the IPFS and then roll up to the main chain. So it will be even cheaper. But for now, it's fluctuate based on the market condition, and we still have room to lower down the fee.
Mm-hmm. So it's not bound to the Metis token; it's bound to Ethereum price, because remember we were saying in the very beginning what is roll up. So the gas fee, that Ethereum gas fee, is getting divided by all the transactions in the batch. So therefore it's bound to the Ethereum, not the Metis token. Does Metis have similar planning currently the liquidity mining yield farming models are built by many DeFi projects. Does Metis have similar planning to create diversity and encourage users to contribute? So we encourage users to join and use our infrastructure, our ecosystem, our projects that build on our in our ecosystem. So this is what this encouragement is about, and for that we're providing lots of value. So therefore, IPFS, cheaper transactions, investment opportunities. So that is done for so that any project and any person can benefit actually from the infrastructure, from the tech that we're building.
The relationship between Swapball and Metis, Swapball actually is a new partner onboarding onto Metis, and they are also a DEX, and we are collaborating to not only in the tech perspective, product perspective, also the community and marketing. So we are a strategic partners. If more DEX gain traction on Metis, how will Metis team provide checks and also security to avoid DEX rug pulls like Luna Yield on Solana? I think first, it's a decentralized ecosystem. It will be very hard to avoid these kind of things happening. But we do design some mechanism, and it's like if you hope to create your deploy your projects and utilize all the DAC framework, this project will need to stake. So the staked token will work as the penalty if this project cheat or rug pull. So we hope we can use this economic way to avoid some bad things happening. But generally speaking, in a decentralized platform, we have no control over any projects. We only hope to use this economic way, and also we hope to find more ways. If any committee member can give us suggestions, we would love to hear. Also we hope to protect the interests of our community.
Also, the reputation power mechanism, the one that we're also developing, is also going to be a factor in defining which project, good, which is bad, as I said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Staking is one-sided. Yes, it's the single token staking. You stake Metis token and get Metis token as the reward.
For this community building mining.
Yep.
The one that upcoming in September.
Yes.
So later on, there will be other mechanisms as well. But right now on the public testnet and layer 2 to layer 1 bridge, we're providing only Metis token. Again, everything in time. And we're building in stages.
Mm-hmm. How will Metis holders be rewarded or benefit from paid launchpad? First, paid launchpads that have agreed to launch their Ignition and Apollo on Metis Layer 2. That is something we're working on. And we are looking for more ways to collaborate with them. And for Metis token holders, when the new DEX launched on Metis Layer 2, you will have opportunity to mine new projects token. That is all in the plan. Yeah.
Oh, there's a question about the APY. How APY will be distributed within DTC? Let's create an IDC at 1000 API. People that provided that APY will get. There's someone splitting. Yes. So I just explain the rules. Please rewind back the presentation to the staking and mining rules, and you will find the answer. So the high APY will be at the very beginning when just only one person create only one DAC. And after that, it will be smaller, will be distributed between all participants of this exercise. Keeping APY high results well to dump the token after the vesting period. Keeping APY low does not attract investors to stake their coins. How Metis balance that again? So this is again, so our community building, we designed it the way that even small investors can benefit, and so that to make it fair to everyone and to benefit the entire community.
Yeah. And also, we explained that it's a community, it's a DAC mining. So invite people joining your DAC will benefit the whole DAC and also the initiator a lot. And also, if you keep staking, you will benefit from the lucky draw, from the vote. So, and also in the future, you can mine new Metis token, a new project token. So I think that's the way we hope to balance this.
Team, my question is, I would like to be a validator. Can anyone be a validator? And what determines the yield a factor has? Do you have a limit of stake to become a validator? So this is talking about our rangers system that we're still developing. So once we release the detail, you will learn about it. So yes, it will be decentralized rangers. They will not be incentivized to cheat. They will be incentivized to validate transactions fast and in a secure way. So all the validation mechanism and also the stake that required to become a validator will be released.
Yeah. I see two similar questions asking about the on-stake period. It's all instant. You can withdraw anytime. And how many Metis do we need to start your own DAC? 10 Metis is the starting point.
Yeah, and again, rewind this presentation up until the rules that we published. So from 10 Metis tokens to 2,000 Metis tokens.
Benefits for creating a joint DAC is that you can, as a DAC creator or initiator, you can benefit from the increasing of mining power when new members joining. So it means if you join another DAC, you will have fixed mining power of 80. But if you create a DAC, you can have, maybe a lot more than if you have
up to 500.
Yes. What would be?
I would like to highlight that all these benefits from staking are, as Elena indicated, a byproduct of operating a DAC, because the main purpose of creating and having a DAC is the interaction with your community and being able to run your business actually on our platform. So the benefits in terms of staking are not the main driver, or are not supposed to be the main driver for people to join your DAC.
So we have much more attractive benefits than just the staking and these rewards. In the future, if you will learn actually how to use the platform, how to use the DAC structure.
Yeah. Are rewards distributed evenly through the DAC, or is based on how many meetings a member contributes? It's not evenly. It will depend on how many meetings you staked and also the mining power you have.
And I forgot to keep track of the time because it's right now. It's one. Yes, it is 5 p.m. So we have many questions left, but what we're doing, we're collecting all the questions. And next time we're going to be going through the rules again. We're going to be then going through your questions and answering them, the ones that we have not answered this time. So please stay tuned, subscribe, and join our Telegram group. And thank you so much for joining us today. It was awesome time with you again. We're going to reward your best questions. Thank you so much for so many of them. And we will see you on the live stream next week as well. So here's all our Metis team and myself. I'm Elena Sinalikova, CEO of Metis. Thank you very much and have